Now I know you're gonna all be chiming in on this video because I'm gonna hit you with a subject that we all have our own opinions about. And that is this. There's a time when us guys over 50 should do less than 6 reps. There's also a time when we should not do less than 6 reps. Now, you guys that are lifting for strength and are powerlifting, you're going to chime in and you're going to tell me you always lift 6 to 8 reps in all your exercises. There's the other guys out there, you're going to tell me that you're lifting for hypertrophy. You're lifting to grow those muscles, and you try to stay just above 8 reps, maybe 12 or less, but more than 8. But I'm going to tell you, I do believe in lifting weights for reps that are at 6 or less, but only at this one specific time in the workout. And this is the key. If you follow me in my videos, you know I used to do the whole 6 to 8 rep range. And I did it that way because of the weight I was lifting. And when I say 6 to 8 reps, I'm referring to at the beginning sets of a workout, my starting working sets, not my ending working sets. What I'm talking to you about today is something totally different. What I'm speaking of today is the time that I do 6 reps or less is after I have completely exhausted my muscles. Therefore, I'm not lifting heavy weights for 6 reps. I love doing drop sets. I love to do pyramid lifting, and I love to do drop sets. And I have told you, and there's other videos, and I will, be sure to link the drop set video in here for you. If you haven't seen it, you can check it out. But with the drop sets, I start out my working sets at 12 to 15 reps, and I do a weight that's going to allow me to do that, okay, and get me close to failure. I build through that workout doing 3 to 4 sets, and I will build that weight just a little bit so that my muscles are completely exhausted. And when I do my drop sets on that last working set, I am peeling off, okay? I am bringing the reps down. But in a lot of cases, when I say peeling off, I'm having to drop the weight so that I can perform the exercise. And guys, here's the deal. When I get to the last part of my drop sets, I'm only doing between 3 and 6 reps of that exercise to finish that workout set, okay? To finish that exercise, okay? And then if I move on to the next exercise, I do the same thing. I simply start out doing the higher reps, work my way through, but by that 3rd or 4th set, I am at a place where my muscles are so exhausted and so fatigued that 6 reps, 5 reps, 4 reps, 3 reps is all that I can squeeze out, and I'm done. Complete failure. And that's what you need to know here. You guys over 50, you shouldn't be lifting, especially if you're trying to lift just to stay in shape. If you're trying to lift for hypertrophy, for muscle growth, to maintain your muscles, okay? If you're in any of these categories, I do not recommend that you lift these weights that are starting out the workout at 6 reps and 8 reps. I recommend 12 to 15 reps, and I recommend that as you exhaust your muscles, those last sets then be those that you're doing. Hey, and at that point in time, it can be an extremely lightweight. Sometimes it's just the bar, and you can only do 6 reps, okay? But I don't recommend that you grab a weight so heavy that you're starting out your workout set, your working set with those low of reps, okay? Injuries are a big deal. And when I found that my workouts were being completely affected by my inability to work out because of always having nagging injuries, I learned it was time for me to stop going so stinking heavy on these weights and to bring these weights down and to trick my body into thinking that these weights were heavier than they were. And I'm going to tell you, these drop sets are magical. These drop sets are off the chain for me. And I would recommend that you try that if you're trying to do any of the things I've just talked about. So that's the only time you should be lifting a rep that is that low of a count, is when you've done those drop sets and exhausted your muscles. And at that point, it doesn't matter. The weight doesn't even weigh anything anyway, so there's no risk of injury. All right, guys, gonna catch you on the next one. Be sure to check this out. Go get fit.